Je kan met alles diertje roken en met 1 unit voor 1 CP 6 inch.
Nee, 1 CP, alles.
Hello and welcome back. We are sorry for the slight delay. There was a big old queue to get the food. The round officially started 8 minutes ago. We have a very fun stream for you. We do. Very, very fun. Interesting.
That also has to do with a fun result for the
yeah,
first
nou in.
round.
Tell us, what's the result?
Our dearest Dutch captain managed to lose his first round against no other army than Space Wolves.
He's fought the Boogeyman as well. He's fought the Imperial Guard. And he lost to Space Wolves. And guess what he got paired against round 2?
Can't be Space Wolves again.
It's the Space Wolves, the Space Werewolf Vikings. We're about to go into their setup, but yeah, we thought this would be a very, very spicy game for you guys to watch. Join in at home. Please feel free to add and comment if you want us to bark at the moon in Ruud's face or anything like that. Please let us know. Are we live?
Holy crap!
YouTube seems to say that we're not live. Can you check it out? Oh, check it out. Check it out. Oh no, we are.
Oh, there we are.
We are there.
Sweet. So yeah, I'd say let's go into it because then we can discuss secondaries and just so you guys know, we did look at our setup and we should experience less issues than before.
We've switched the wires around. We've got new wires on the dice cam.
Should be able to draw on screen.
Oh, we should be able to draw on screen. You are in for a treat if you're watching round 2 now. So yeah, should we just head over to the action, watch the deployment?
There we are.
All right. Well, as we're going, why don't you toddle off and then I'll run us through the secondaries.
Do you want to be able to draw on screen? Oh, okay.
Ja, het alweer neergezet. Zij staan bovenop.
All right. Welcome. We are live. Great. Looks live. Might want to change the mic angle a little bit. Still picking up a lot from the room. Okay. Well, thank you for the feedback. Maybe if I just tweak the mic a little bit like that, hopefully it should be better. I think just where we're at now is actually just going to end up picking up a lot of audio anyway, just because of the design of the room. But thank you for the feedback. We'll try our best. We always want to give you the best possible opportunities for streaming good stuff. Yeah, I've turned the mic. Thanks. Got to head back there. It's much better. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, so we come into deployment here. As we said, exciting game. Ruud really, well, both players here really want to pull out the win. And Space Wolves having already beaten Imperial Guard. Maybe there's a little bit of a mental game there already. Maybe. So I'm going to run you through the secondaries that our players have chosen today. They're quite spicy. They both, I think, should score reasonably well. I just realised. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong book. I need to be looking at the old book. Bear with me 2 seconds. I will be right back. Here we are. Yeah, in case you didn't know, Arcs of Omen, the new chapter approved, has actually changed quite a few of the secondaries. A lot of armies have lost secondaries, or they've been slightly tweaked. Some not so much. Some maybe too much. So let's look at Space Wolves first. Joachim, bring it down. Pretty solid choice. Ruud's got a lot of tanks, and those Sentinels, which give up a point and are quite easy to kill. I'm not sure if he gives up max points, but I think he gives up close. So it's a solid choice there for Joachim, who wants to be going forward and really engaging with Ruud's army, really killing him there. 13 points in total. Okay, 13 points. It's a solid number. I mean, even if he gets 10, 12 points out of it, very solid. His second pick, Warrior Pride here. At the end of your turn, score 3 victory points if 2 or more Space Wolf units are within engagement range of enemy units or complete a charge move, and neither of those units are within your deployment zone. Well, that seems like a guaranteed 15 points. Right there. Like, that's a very good secondary. In Arcs of Omen, it's gone. So this is the last hurrah. No more Warrior Pride after today. Or unless you go to LVO.
Wait, man, Warrior Pride's not gone. It changed. It got better.
Did it? No, Warrior Pride's... One of them's gone. Anyway. The last secondary is actually my favourite Space Wolf secondary. A Mighty Saga. This is the one that's gone. Okay. At the end of the battle round, you score 2 victory points for each of the following achieved by your Warlord. It has to be your Warlord. It has to be a Space Wolves Warlord as well, it specifies it. It's gone now, so don't worry about Arcs of Omen. But I love it because it says if a character, monster, or vehicle lost any wounds as a result of your Warlord, you get 2 points. If 5 or more models were destroyed by attacks made by you, you get 2 points. If a unit was destroyed, you get 2 points. And if he's within range of an objective marker outside your deployment zone, you get 2 points. This also seems like a very good scorer. I like to play it. I'm not a big Space Wars player. I played with Space Wars a bit back in the day, earlier on in the edition. Not even 9th edition, 8th edition. But yeah, playing against Space Wolves, like you can get Bjorn, the Dreadnought, Bjorn the Fell-Handed Dreadnought with an assault cannon and a fist, and he can just walk onto an objective, shoot stuff, and almost get you a guaranteed 4 points every turn. It's crazy good, crazy good. Going over to the Astra Militarum, as they are currently known. I know them as the Guard, only the Guard. Ruud's got special orders. Sorry, we've got this written down as secret orders. We'll try and change that for you later. Which is a special... You have to perform an action... No? Yeah, you have to perform an action. You start to perform it if you're within 12 of an officer and within range of an objective marker you control, not in your deployment zone. Nice. You roll a d6 each time it's exponent. On a 6 you get a command point. Also nice. If you do 3 objective markers, that's 10 points. 4 is 15 points. It shouldn't be too difficult. He's got 4 objective markers in No Man's Land here. I think that's a solid 10 points for Ruud there. Boots on the ground. This is quite a common one. You just have to have infantry models in each table quarter. Now you can't score this on the first turn in Nephilim, but you get a point for each table quarter. And because he's got Kassakin, he's got little deep strike shenanigans, he's got little reserve shenanigans, he has the ability to later on in the game potentially pick up 4 points a turn for a couple of turns on this one. And the last one, he got triple Imperial Guard secondary was Inflexible Command. Now this is probably the easiest one he's got. He scored 2 victory points if every infantry unit is within 6 of an officer. Score 1 if every vehicle unit is within 12 of a friendly officer. And score 1 if enemy units were destroyed by Astra Militarum. Now, I feel... Well, an officer is about to transport... Oh yeah, and the Voxcaster, if they're within 24 with a Voxcaster, which I think all of his units have Voxcasters, he gets those points. So this is certainly 3 points, probably 4 points every turn for that. So I think we could actually be looking at a very high scoring game. As we said before, Ruud really wants to push, especially having lost round 1 against Space Wolves. Maybe that's gave him a little tactical advantage. But maybe Joachim's coming in with the mind games. Maybe he's thinking, oh, you lost to Space Wolves, I can do it again. He's going to howl at the moon. His dogs are barking. And the Space Vikings are here to stay. I will be back in a... Felix, thanks for cheering for Joachim here. I'll let him know. If you shout loud enough, he might be able to hear you. I hear wolves have exceptionally good hearing. Yeah, I will be right back after deployment. I just need to double check on something. See you very shortly. All right, I'm back. If you're following along at home, you see this massive blob of infantry behind the Big Al in Rude's deployment zone. You might be able to pick it out. I'm sure when Ruben comes back, he'll be able to draw something fancy. But he's actually got 3 of his mortars on one side of the line for the table quarter. It's quite a nice move, which means if his mortars just stand stationary the entire game, he's at least guaranteed 2 points for boots on the ground for the whole game. Nice little play there. Nice little play there. Joachim's looking a little bit thin on the board. I think that's infiltrators on the top right there. We got two sentinels in the middle. The bike chaplain, some blade guard, and not thunderwolves. What are they called? Wolfen in this bottom left ruin, and another string of incursors or infiltrators, whatever they are, on the left hand side of the board. Yeah, I don't know who won the deployment roll-off, but both people having units which can potentially deploy in the midfield. Rude with his sentinels and Joachim with his infiltrator / incursors. Sorry, I'm not so good with the Space Marines. It means that it's very important who wins that attacker roll-off, because they can potentially screen out the other player. Now, I think it might have been Rude, and I think he maybe popped his sentinel right down in the middle there, just to block him off, which forced, I think, Joachim to then go out on the left. But it's so good. So far, so good. Interesting deployments. I'll come back with more hot takes shortly. We're just going to have a quick bite to eat while the players go into their turn one, and we'll be back with more info shortly.
It's Space Wolf's turn 1.
Oh, I think this happened last time, didn't it? And Wood got absolutely blasted. So we'll see what happens again. All right.
Chat to you in a bit.
Ciao for now. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to a Fed, Ruben and Panda.
Hi.
We've had a little snackle, and we're feeling ready to commentate you through the rest of the game.
Yes.
Joachim got turn one, and if you've been following along, he's been playing quite aggressively, and he has yeeted his Wolfen with his bike chaplain, his blade guards. What's that red unit in the middle? Is that Vanguard veterans?
Yeah,
Wolf Guard, sorry.
Right,
As this,
yeah.
as the Space Wolf call them. Yeah. Wolfen.
Right.
A lot of stuff in the top right over there as well. I feel like these Sentinels are about to die.
Yeah, but that is something that we asked Root, like, oh, how do you feel about this matchup? And Root was immediately like, yeah, it's better because last round I didn't have my screens up because I couldn't do a pre-game move, which is fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Well,
right
no,
now,
it's not even a pre-game move. They just deploy them in the middle. It's an infiltrate action with the Sentinels
True.
now. Yeah.
because right now I think there's a Sentinel.
Oh, you're about to see some
Oh
magic.
yeah, there's a Sentinel here.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Where, Root, is there just one Sentinel?
There's another one underneath Joachim's head. Just there. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. That's another Sentinel right there.
And
And
then one more over here.
No, there's no Sentinel there. There's one in the back left, underneath the dice tray. It's not in the deployment zone.
Oh, okay.
It's not in No Man's Land, sorry. Because Joachim deployed his incursors or infiltrators, whatever they're called. Yeah, in the midfield, which prevented him deploying his. Incursors. Sorry, his Sentinel. So yeah, I don't know. If you're watching along at home, how do you think these Sentinels will hold up to Space Wolves combat?
I think they'll do great.
I think they'll do just fine.
Do your Sentinels have chainsaws? Oh, buddy. They might be in for a little bit of trouble as they don't have a Sentinel chainblade.
Yeah. And then why don't you tell us, what does a Sentinel chainblade do?
From the top of my head, it gives the Sentinel 3 attacks at strength 6, AP 2, damage 2. Huzzah!
Ooh, that's actually
Hitting on 4s.
not terrible. That's not bad for 5 points.
It's not bad, but it's
It's-
also not great.
Probably not what you want to use your Sentinels for. It's probably not what you want to use your Sentinels for, but yeah. Hot diggity damn.
Me, myself, and Brian,
Yeah.
so it's 3 people,
Yeah.
we wrote an Imperial Guard list with 18 Sentinels and chucked Sentinel blades on all of them.
I feel like 18 Sentinels is a good amount of Sentinels.
It is a good amount.
Can
of
you fit
Sentinels.
any more in a list?
No.
Then I think 18 is the right amount of
It
Sentinels.
is the right amount.
Now tell us why they're so good.
Personally, I think one of the hot takes in Sentinels is the fact that they can receive both orders, and you can if you spam them and you put what's her name, Ursula Creed next to them, and then Horsey McHorseface.
Horsey McHorseface.
Yes, Horsey because they're also core, and then Horsey McHorseface can
course they
dish
are.
out a couple of orders to some of them, and then Ursula Creed can make 3, so 9 Sentinels plus 1 strength from their weapons.
Oh, really?
I know it's probably not the best, unit to target with her orders, but I think it's a funky way of playing Sentinels.
It definitely sounds funny. And you often see these interesting sort of spam type lists out there. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody playing 18 Sentinels right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's too many people though,
No.
because I don't think a whole lot of people have 18 Sentinels.
Well, after this stream, they will be hot on the press to GW to buy those 18 Sentinels.
That is true.
Oh wait, are the new Sentinels out yet?
If you buy 18 Cadia stand boxes, you'll have 18 of the new Sentinels. So you're good to go.
Yep. Sounds like a good deal to me. Sounds like a very good deal to me. Ruben is just getting some info from the players here.
I was just checking to see what base size Root Sentinels were on. But they're the current base size, or the new base size, I should say. Which makes the old Sentinels look funky small.
Well, I think we're. What's happening?
One of the sentinels survived on a wound.
No.
Yeah. Sentinel meta.
Okay. Well, yeah.
See, if he now would have invested those 5 points in the sentinel chain blade, he'd be mowing down
Still armor of contempt.
Space Wolves left and right. So, still Armor of Contempt, he says. Huh. Still Armor of Contempt. No one cares about Armor of Contempt. So, Root, does this mean that after this weekend you will be playing Sentinel Chainblades? Because Armor of Contempt will be gone? No, he says.
Okay. Well, you've heard it here first, folks. Sentinel meta lived and died with today. Yep. Will this second Sentinel also survive, I wonder? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? That'd be very funny. A few dice being rolled, I think we're good. Oh, the dice are pretty visible. I like this. Let's have a look. Have you got anything going on in chat? No, is anybody still watching? Is anybody out there? Lenny's out there. Thanks, Lenny. Lenny's cheering for you, Joachim. If anybody else is watching at home, let us know if you want to say anything to either of the players, if you want to give words of encouragement, if you want to, call out the Sentinels. Ruben took a bite of Broach Croquette and his mouth is melting. I can see the jaw. Oh, Felix is still here, thanks. Hey Felix, how's it going? Which meta army are you painting? Are you building at the minute? I'm excited to hear. Yeah, I'm excited to hear what's going on. Yeah, Ruben's back. If you can't tell, the incoherent mumbling is him, unable to feel his tongue.
You'd think being Dutch, you'd know that a Broodje Roket will burn the inside of your mouth if you don't leave it out for at least 10 minutes. But no, you make the same mistake every time you eat it.
Sentinels used to be great for locking fire warriors in close combat.
Harmless
Sure,
NPC! It's my buddy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
He's an all-time guard player.
Ah, sick. Yeah, those fire warriors, nasty bugger. Sorry, I am just making an Instagram post. If anybody watching now does not follow us or like us on Instagram, then do it. Get over to Instagram, search for Amsterdamned Wargaming. Like, share, tag, social media, all of those things.
I'm gonna swap the dice tray over to the other side of the screen because
Something's happening? Oh, something's
no, but
happening.
Rutger has a point that there's actually stuff underneath the dice tray now.
There is.
Whereas if we
If
shift
we
it
put it
over,
on the other side,
yay!
it's only covering a cyberwolf and nobody cares
Which I
about
think
that.
is dead.
I don't think it's dead, it's screening, isn't it? I think it's screening.
Okay, well, one screening cyberwolf might be less interesting than a building filled with guardsmen.
Nah, guardsmen, they're worth less than the las guns they hold, I think.
You're worth less than a last gun that a guardsman holds.
Yeah, fair. Adding on to that, actually, there's some really cool prize support. I've just popped a little post on the IG, as the hip kids call it.
Imperial Guard.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Pictures of me, the lovely TOs, Dino and Frank, doing a fantastic job keeping everything on track and putting out those fires as and when they happen. And then a nice picture of the big old prize support that's available. A lot of decent prizes up for grabs this weekend. I'm not quite sure which prizes are for what. I'm not sure what's for winning the DTC finale. If you didn't follow at home, the DTC will end. This is the culmination of the inaugural season of the Dutch tournament circuit. And this Dutch Masters is actually ending that first season, and potentially we'll see who the winner is. Now, I'm not saying I don't think anyone's actually been knocked out of the running yet, despite Thomas Becker's beating Rob Goossens. I don't think anyone's. It's one round, right? You can lose one round in a tournament and still finish very high. So,
especially in a 6-round tournament.
Exactly, it's still up for grabs. You know, people going 5-1, 4-2. It's very interesting.
So Jochen passed over the turn to Ruud. He scored 3 points for Warrior Pride. We're gonna have to look up what that does.
Well, you just put 3 points on Bring It Down, so I think.
Oh, it's the same, isn't it? So he killed a Sentinel, destroyed one.
Yep.
So that's 1 point. And then 3 points for Warrior Pride.
I did tell the people at home what Warrior Pride does.
Can you tell me?
Yeah, you get 3 points if either 2 of your Space Wolf units are in engagement range and out of your deployment zone, or if 2 units completed charge moves and are outside of your deployment zone.
Okay.
So it's pretty easy for this style of list to get those points up there. Rutger, can't help but wonder what goes on under that dice tray. I missed that. So Felix, what army are you taking to LVO? Tell us about that. I'm very interested. So it should be an exciting time. Are you looking up Warrior Pride?
No. They are wondering whether Ruud can do something with the CP he gains in his command phase to do an ability that says in your command phase rather than at the end.
Oh, yes.
I'm not 100% sure on the wording.
It's his turn. He can choose concurrent events. He can choose the order of the concurrent events. It's the attacker's priority. Felix, you're taking Imperial Knights to LVO? I've never seen you play Imperial Knights. Are you joking or are you serious? I'd love to know your list, man. I really like Imperial Knights. If they look anything like the rest of your armies, I'm sure they're painted beautifully as well. What? Yeah, we're just working on.
The boys were discussing a wording.
Yeah.
On in your command phase, prior to your command phase, start your command phase, that sort of stuff. But they 4-upped it already. Upholding that great value of sportsmanship. Shall I do a little walk around the room and take some shots?
Yeah, I think we're about half a minute in. This battery is fully charged.
Is it now?
This is fully charged. Okay. So I don't know if we want to change the battery in that. I don't know how the battery is doing in that. But just so you know, this is fully charged.
The battery itself is fully white, like the icon of the battery, but there's only 2 stripes in it.
I think there should be 3. I don't know. Well, you just do what you can, and then this is a little bit of a behind-the-scenes action for you guys. Ruben is taking the gimbal cam. He's going to get some cool pictures. Oh, I thought you were going to do it with this, and then we were going to put the video. No, because we play it live, right? Or you want to get pictures, not video. Well, you show me what you can do.
And then afterwards I'll do the pictures and I'll show you what I can do with that.
Are we doing this live? Do you want me to do it live, or are you going to... Okay. This is behind the scenes, everybody. This is what happens behind these exciting streams. Press the Wi-Fi button on the side, on the right-hand side. And then press the laptop, it should say, yeah.
Searching.
Yep, and then it will connect. There's a lot of cool technical stuff going on here behind the scenes. Multiple cameras, a gimbal, some microphones. Like we possibly the best stream currently active at this tournament. Ruben is currently videoing, but we are not live. We're not live, Ruben.
No, I know.
I'm just preparing the stream. Okay. Okay, we're on. I'm gonna go over to the gimbal cam now. You're a little bit out of focus there, buddy. Ready? And we're going over. Bam. You folks at home, here we go. We've got some Wolfen. This is Rude's movement phase. That Sentinel's moved up already. Plasma Lehman Russ. Demolisher Lehman Russ. Chimera there in the corner. A lot of bodies. Another Demolisher Lehman Russ. And this lovely terrain again. It just looks fantastic. Oh, there's me in the back there. There's me waving my hand. And there's a lovely, lovely stack of Space Wolves in the back of that building. These Cyber Wolves screening out the backfield. Joachim doesn't want no cheeky Kasakin popping up in his backfield turn one. He's got one wound. One wound. He's survived. He fell back. How was he able to fall back? Was he not wrapped? I think Joachim just likes being shot by Lehman Russes. I think he just enjoyed it. It's fine. We're just a little bit of gentle teasing here. It's all good fun. And I think, we can transition back to the overhead now. And, we're good to go. It was all right. I think, the quality's... It's a little bit jerky because it's over Wi-Fi. It is. But I don't think it's terrible. And it's nice to be able to get a different perspective of the table every now and again. Let us know at home if you like the gimbal cam, if you enjoy gimbal cam. We can get rid of gimbal cam. We can never use it again if you want.
Get rid of gimbal cam.
No,
Gimbal can be gone.
do we want to update the score? Oh, you updated the scores. Yeah, scores are updated. Good.
Here they are. I did my job. I'm gonna take some pictures in the room.
1.4. Oh, killing one unit. Yes.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you could try filming with this, and then we'll see if we can transfer it. That might be nice. That might be nice. Oh, oh.
Gimbal guy running up.
Yeah, for those that can't see what's happening, Ruben picked up the gimbal and it just spun every which way. All right, let's have a look. Where are we on this stream? No, we're not live. We're not live. Imperial Knights, dead serious. Oh, here we go. Felix's list. Castellan. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like 8th edition all over again. Gallant, that's the combat boy. Warglaves. Love that. A bit of melter, a bit of combat. Spicy. Moirax. That's the fellow with the lightning logs. The strength 6, basically Tesla guns, I think. And 2 Helverins. Spicy, spicy stuff. I like it. Harmless NPC, thanks. We try our best to go hard. Rutger, the terrain, love it. I feel like I'll be saying this every game, every weekend. I'm impressed, and I might just take it home with me. Gimbal Cam for president, damn right. He's our overlord. I don't think he needs to be president because I don't think there will be a vote. Are you taking the Volkites, Felix? The damage 2 with the mortal wounds on the 6s? Is that? Same as the Contemptor Dread, right? pretty spicy. Do you have a goal? Do you want to go? You know, do you have a set idea of where you want to finish, or are you just going to go and spend a lot of money in the casinos? I think that's probably what I would end up doing if I ended up in Vegas. Nice. Yoakum now is Yoakum now is just explaining how his entire army can heroic intervene, which is spicy, because also his entire army will kill any of these guardsmen that it touches. I love it. Yeah. So yeah, let us know. Have a great time with mates. Yeah, that's the most important thing about Warhammer. It's just being able to have a good time with your friends, meet new faces, have an enjoyable time, and sink a few brewskis, if that's what you want. Of course, yeah. So, as we see live in this game, 2 secondaries that will actually be gone as of Arcs of Omen, along with Armor of Contempt, which is affecting some of both armies, also be gone. What changes are you looking forward to, and what changes are you not so excited about Arcs of Omen? Do you feel like it's been a positive change for the game, or do you feel like it's just thrown the meta up into the air? Sounds like Meshling, yeah. Oh, look at Gimbal Cam. Gimbal Cam is going. I just realised we have quite the delay. It's a string delay. It's not. The audio should be matching up relatively with what's happening on screen. Even if I do tend to ramble on sometimes, get carried away with the sound of my own voice, and especially talking about minis. I could do it all day. I mean, I've just started an AdMech army, which I'm very excited for. AdMech got some really tasty buffs. Cataphon's getting core. Points drops everywhere. I think they're in a good place. Maybe not top of the meta, but I think we'll see a lot more viable builds for them again. I'm also still excited to play the old the demons. It's going well. It's been a mostly positive gaming experience for me. I think since the Demons Codex came out, it's just been a whirling dervish of fun playing this army. As we saw now, Yoakum just picked up a Wolfen. I'm not entirely sure. I think it was it was the Plasma Rush. The Plasma Rush shot the Wolfen. Picked one up. Those storm shields really doing work against the plasma. And then I think it's this Kasakin maybe shooting at something, which is pretty spicy. You can possibly see a few saves being made, some stuff. These 4-up inbounds. Oh no, they were not 4-up inbounds. That's dead Wolfguard right there. Yeah, this is the risk I think with Guard is as soon as you expose yourself, if they're able to get multiple lines of fire with multiple units, they can just pick you up. They're a very, very powerful shooting army. A lot of high power shots, a lot of high quality shots, but then they've got the mass firepower of the las guns as well. Kasakins, if you don't know about them, They have FAQ'd it for this event that so Kasrkins have an ability. The Imperial Guard, if you run Born Soldiers, it's called, you get 6s to hit, automatically wound. That's for your entire army. Now Kasrkins can also take an additional trait, like an additional army trait, I think. Now I'm not sure of the exact tricks and jank, but I do know that there's 2 strats you use when you shoot with the unit. Now one allows them to do mortal wounds on a 6 to wound, and one allows them to that 5s hit automatically wound. Now, that's pretty spicy. You combine that with the rapid fire 2 of a normal lasgun, or potentially heavy 3 if they've got first rank fire, second rank fire, I think is the order on them. Now that's not all. If you also tag in the buff of Leontus, the horse buddy, he can give them 4 rerolls to hit and wound. He's not in play here. We don't know the actual base size, so the TO's decided against having him here. But you can make a really nasty unit that can do 6 mortal wounds to multiple targets. Now that's right. They pop out. They choose 3 targets. They put X shots into 1, X shots into 2, X shots into 3. And then they just fish for 5s re-rolling on each target, and they do 6 mortal wounds to them, as well as other damage. Those wounds also ignore Feel No Pains, and wound caps, which means they can do a lot of damage. Now, luckily, the TOs have FAQ'd it that they can only do the 6 mortal wounds to 1 single target. Otherwise, I think they would be a bit broken. I'm kind of expecting GW to do the same or something similar, or maybe limit it to 1 or 2 or 3 mortal wounds per target. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows what GW do? Ruben's come back.
Our president has returned.
Gable Cam for president. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to try and get the stuff on your laptop?
Let's try it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's try it. It's good. Rutger, looking forward to build my first army and getting back into the game. Tell us, what are you looking to build? It's good to have you here. Welcome to the 40k community. It's a lovely place. It's a lovely place. Why are you giving me that? Don't give me the SD card.
Couldn't you just...
No, I don't have an SD card slot.
My laptop has an SD card.
Your laptop's from like 1940.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Bought it last year.
No, I don't have a SD
Why
card.
don't you have an SD? Nope.
No.
I thought we were a professional organization, Chris.
Don't be ridiculous.
All right. Then how do you want to go about this?
Well, I'd need to plug it in. Oh, I was going to see if we could do the connect wirelessly and then stream it, and then it's closer, possibly.
Well, I need to edit this.
You need to edit it?
I need to crop a couple of the things.
What the? We should have just done it live. It's been much easier.
The Wi-Fi connection doesn't reach all the way to the end of the room.
Of course it reaches. It reaches everywhere.
No, it doesn't. We tried it this morning.
Yeah, so Ruben's having a little mental breakdown. Rude is doing his best to clear. He's cleared out the Wolf Guard unit. He's killed Wolf.
The table's a lot emptier than when I left.
Those incurses are gone. He's doing a little pushback now. As I was saying to the stream, you missed it because you were off gallivanting, trying to do something which isn't going to work. The Guard are a very lethal shooting army. If they can see you with multiple units,
I thought they specialized in close combat.
Oh, Katachans.
Do they?
Katachans.
I thought mainly the tanks would drive over you.
Katachans used to be really good. They got like extra strength and attack or something, and
yeah, you can give them hardened veterans now, right? Make them or that's a trait that they have.
that's the trait.
Yeah.
Makes them a little bit more spicy, a little bit scarier in combat. Although I don't think even the most hardiest of Rambo, I mean Katachan, can stand up to a space wolf.
Well, Depends on who you ask, right?
In the Slime Arbo,
Yeah.
he'd take out an entire Space Wolf army on his
Stab him
own.
in the back.
What's the other one? Colonel Harkin?
Colonel
No?
Harker.
Strat-
Iron
Strachan?
Strachan. You have
And
Strachan and
Strachan?
Harker. Harker is the guy with the heavy bolter.
One has a shotgun, right? And
Yeah,
a
that's
metal arm.
Strachan.
Blue,
Yeah.
tall cyborg. Yeah.
And he's got a souped-up shotgun.
Imperial Guard have some of the best characters. Remember
They
the
do.
old Lord Solar, the Macarius, the Golden Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's just like stood around with a big flag, all gold.
Did he?
Yeah.
I remember.
He was definitely gold. I don't know if he had a big flag.
Ursula Creed's dad.
Yeah.
He was cool with the cigar and everything.
He had a really big head.
He did.
He was like fat head Creed.
It's the reason that you didn't wear a helmet.
Lord Castellan Creed. Can't remember his first name. Bill.
Wasn't it the Star card?
No, it was Bill.
A pill.
Yep. Oh, Bill Creed. Yeah. All right, cool. What are we happening? Strat needs to be FAQ'd for 6 moles. Yeah.
This was great. See, that's what I'm referring to. The meme with the tank commander with the saber.
Driving
the one that-
close. I don't think I've seen that.
You haven't?
No.
Look it up.
I'm not
It's a
au
great
fait with the memes these days.
You should be.
I should be.
You're a professional streamer, Chris.
I don't know about
You should
professional.
be on point. We're getting loads of. Well, you said milk bars.
Oh, we've got a score update.
Oh.
We have
We are also paying attention
a score
to the game.
update. Volta says go guard. I'll let Rude know you're cheering for him, Walter. He says thank you.
So,
all right, let's update these scores.
Rude.
Which
Do you want
Rude
me
is
to do it?
No, I can do it.
Can you?
Yeah,
Okay.
primary.
Three
Three?
kill points scored for Root.
The big three.
The
I
big
like it.
three.
That's the maximum you can get.
Then for Inflexible Command,
4?
3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Is that the one where everyone needs to be in range of an officer?
Yeah, and you need a vehicle within range of vehicle
Yeah.
officers, and
Yeah.
yep.
And then for Special Orders. Special
Yeah, you
Orders.
put secret orders. I'm going to change that now.
Oh, Root said Secret Orders.
Of course he did.
You don't have to capitalize it.
You sure?
No.
So, special orders. Tell us what's the score there, buddy?
2.
2. Okay. Oh, leadership for the Wolfen? Tell us. Did you fail? Did you roll a big... Oh, is that a big 6? He failed the leadership on the Wolfen. Oh, no.
How many were left?
3.
How many's left now?
Failed on 6.
How many's left now? Oh, it's
Two.
still 2.
Okay, only one ran away. Well, that's it's amazing that stuff like Wolfen isn't immune to morale.
I know. They're supposed to
The
be...
guys going berserk.
They were in the warp. They were in the warp. They were running. They were hanging out with Russ.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And for some reason, thousands of years in the warp, they're not fearless.
No, they still get
Oh
scared.
no! A tank shot me. I'm going to run away.
Sensible. But
Primary. Do we have primary? I think Yoakum is on
2.
3 for 2.
Control 2.
For 8 points.
yeah, or at least it's not controlling more. That is. All right.
I'm put 8 for now. No, we'll update it. We'll update it later. We'll do it at the end. It makes sense to do it at the end, doesn't it?
Can we quickly switch?
Yeah? Yep. I'm messing with stuff that Ruben doesn't want me to mess with.
I'm fine with you messing with it. It's just that you're not doing a great job. So Root is now on 8 points total. And Jochem is currently, well, he's a little bit, he's got 8 more points than we're actually showing right now, because of his primary. However, as Chris said, we'll edit that later. And we are currently in turn 2. Yes, Wouter. Root lost the first game against Space Wolves. Harmless NPC says, my favorite IG officer model is Colonel Schaefer. Do you remember those?
Colonel Schaefer.
The last chancers?
Oh,
He was the dude with all the like he had the guy with the safari outfit with him.
Yeah, wasn't there a few different minis? Wasn't it like a pack?
Yeah, and there was like 12 dudes or so, and all with different outfits and gear, and it was a weird set.
Well, I'm getting up the picture now because I want to remember it. There's loads of them.
Yeah.
This is an old school kit.
This is all like all the guys also have like the old school stands.
Oh, this picture isn't great, but yeah, there's a dude.
The models aren't great either.
there's a dude here.
It's an Indian. Native American.
I've actually got this sniper rifle. I've got it in my house. I have.
I think you have the old.
No, I have this exact sniper.
Oh, okay.
100%. And this guy, I had this set. Crazy. I was probably a child when this came out. Yeah, there's your boy in the.
Yeah, the safari outfit.
There's a wildly inappropriate Wonder Woman here.
And there's a chick with a missile launcher.
Yeah.
It's like straight from the Matrix. Do you remember that in the third Matrix movie?
Oh, Matrix 3 was not the best.
It was not great.
Definitely not the best
It's
one.
not a great movie.
I tried to forget it as much as I can.
I just brought it up.
Did you see the new
I
one?
did not. I saw it come
Revelations
by
or something?
on, what is it, HBO or something? And I was a little bit tentative to watch it.
Look, it is a Matrix movie. What's his name's in it? Edward. Is it Edward Norton?
Neo.
Can't remember his name.
Do you mean Neo? Do you mean?
No. The another guy.
Another guy.
The bad guy. Neo is
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah. I've watched it. I mean, it's a good way to spend a couple of hours if you're inebriated. If that's your thing.
Right. Do you wanna get your stuff from the camera onto the flap top?
I can't. We need a USB. We don't have any spare USBs.
That is correct. We'll do it in between rounds,
That's why
guys.
it needs to be live. We're making do with what we've got, everyone.
Then I'm gonna take some pictures from the room. Move over.
You literally just swapped with me.
Yeah, because to edit the scores, you didn't do a good job.
Ants in your pants. Let's get a coffee. Let's be wild. Let's be wild and get a coffee.
You know that the cracker's out.
I am aware. Yeah, I'm aware. Bro, I'm old. Yeah. Dirty Dozen on the tabletop. That's a long time. You guys are. I love this. Love this. I'm surprised no one's mentioned Gaunt's Ghosts. They got a recent release, I think. They were a recent release in plastic. Gaunt's Ghosts. They got a recent release. Yeah. We're not talking about meta now. We're talking about cool models. There's a lot of cool models in 40k. The more recent ones, I think. I really like Be'lakor. He's really spicy. Mr. Co, €5. Rude's going to lose from Space Wolves again. We found his Achilles heel. Yes, definitely. Harmless NPC. You have some of the old Gaunt's Ghosts, do you? Talent First and Only. Yeah, I remember reading the books. It's about 20 books about it, I think. You like a Baneblade, do you, Walter? Which variant? Do you have a specific one? I really like. I think it's the Hellhammer, the one with the big Gatlings on it. That's.
Justice probably he's on the back foot against Christian.
Really?
Yeah, because he went second.
Oh, that's pretty spicy.
Justy went second.
Everybody at home, Justy, currently I think the highest ranked player in the Netherlands with ITC. Definitely not DTC. He sucks at that. He's on the back foot against our very own Christian Domberg in the Votan mirror match. Very interesting. Doomhammer, that's it, Walter. Yes, the Doomhammer. Oh. Ordering Thunder Wars now. Shadow Sword's your favourite. Is that the one that's designed for killing titans? It has the super volcano cannon or something. Just anything with a big gun, I think, really turns on the guard players, doesn't it? They love a big gun. I love it. It's very spicy. Don't touch my coffee. Felix, go Christian. Yeah, well, Ruben's just gone to go check on the state of the game. I think he's getting some pictures. We'll either probably upload them to Instagram. See Justin's I can actually see from over here the thought. I can hear the cogs turning in Justin's head, how he can do it. Shame artillery is nerfed. I don't know, Walter. I think the mortars, you'll still see a lot of them, particularly in conjunction with Ursula Creed, being able to make 3 units of mortars, strength 6, first rank fire, second rank fire, ignoring modifiers and +1 to hit. So yeah, you'll be back to hitting on 4s, and people will get +1 save against you. So I see there's a bit of a nerf, but I think they're still very valid, particularly into things like Eldar, Gene Stealer Colts, which I think we'll see an uptake of. Any of these T3 models, I think mortars are very strong. They also, as I said at the start of this game, I don't know if you can see this, but Ruben's gone, so I can't do the drawing magic. But Rude has set up 1 unit of his mortars just one side into one table quarter, and the others are in the other table quarter. So he's basically guaranteed at least 2 points for boots on the ground, regardless of what the rest of his army does.
So a gap here, so I can throw my car skin unit here to shoot this.
There's also a gap in the backfield.
That's why I shot the Dire
Cyberwolf. Rude's, I think he's feeling a bit better about this game than he was about the last game. But I wouldn't discount Joachim. He's still got some tricks. He's still got some units on the table that can punch. He just needs a strong turn here. Needs a strong turn here. Let us know if there's anybody you're following along at home. If you want to know anybody's scores, we can go pester anyone we want. We've basically got free reign here to just interrupt people's games, knock over models, smash up the terrain, roll their dice. We can do what we want, so let us know. If you do a $20 super chat or more, we will put a stomper on every single one of Chap's games. Yeah, I think after this round, I am going to sit with Ruben and we're going to try and look at the standings and try and work out where people potentially could end up, what points they could get, and a possible potential ranking for the DTC. But we'll see. There's no promises. I'm going to try my best. Got some stats. We've got some possibilities to try and do it. Felix. Well, in case you don't know, Shap didn't bring a Stomper to play with. He's brought it as a mascot because he's actually playing Jinx to the Colts, Tyranids, and Brood Brothers. So what I'm saying, if you give us a $20 super chat, we will put a Stomper on the table and let him play with it. Give it rules, give it guns, everything. Absolutely everything. Of course, I am joking. I don't think there's even an option to super chat for us because we don't have enough viewers. And on that note, like, subscribe, tell your friends, share, get us out there. We want to be the premier Dutch streaming service. We're doing this for you, the people at home, people in the Netherlands, Dutchies abroad, expats here, Europe in general. We can't let the UK and the USA have all of these good streaming services. We need a good one. And that's us.
We have a good one.
It's us.
It's us!
Ooh. Yeah,
Right,
so
tell us
what's happening.
Just is looking a bit thin on the ground. other than that, I think Dick is having a good game again.
Yeah.
He hemmed in
Against the Knights.
the Chaos Knights in their own deployment zone, looks like. Or it's
Imperial
Knights, I
Imperial
think. Sorry,
Knights,
I think Daniel's having a good game against Space Wolves, I believe. Yeah, Space Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot really make out too much from the game of Justin versus Christian, because it's just Orange Votan against Orange Votan, so no one really knows what's going on. I think Leonard is doing alright. He seems to have a lot of models on board, which you'd expect and you'd like to see from a GSC point of view.
What's he playing against?
Blood Angels, I believe.
Ooh,
Yeah, Blood Angels.
interesting.
Yeah. Then we've got our good old friend Shop.
Choppy.
His Stompa is still waiting for round 5 to come in,
Yeah.
turn 5, against the ringer, Frank.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And yeah, but I think everyone's having a good time
Oh, this coffee.
all around. It is not the best coffee. You might actually say it's a horrible coffee.
It's almost like if they just made it with dirt.
Just the right amount of dirt.
No, just dirt.
Oh, just dirt.
Nothing else. We had a good chat while you were away. We had a good chat about guard models.
Of course you did. I was away.
Baneblades.
I wasn't here. Of course you had a good chat.
Horses. What's your favourite Baneblade variant, Ruben?
To be very honest, I'm gonna be boring, but it's just a regular Baneblade. But that's due to the fact that when I was a kid and the Baneblade plastic kit came out,
Because originally it was a resin kit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And when the plastic Baneblade came out, I think the Shadow Sword and everything, all that crap still was resin. But when the plastic Baneblade came out in the first edition of Apocalypse, Harmless NPC will know this. We had a massive release party at the Games Workshop in Amsterdam, which was still at Roken. And every time someone would shout out Apocalypse, the entire store would scream at the top of their lungs, Baneblade! That was cool. And I think everyone got a Baneblade at some point, except for me, because I was a kid and I was too poor to get a Baneblade.
I mean, I wouldn't say the traditional Baneblade is boring. I would say it's classic.
It is a classic, definitely. I still have one at home right now, which
Nice.
I wanted to convert for my orcs, but then didn't. So I still have a Baneblade.
So now you can convert it for your Chaos Guard.
I can.
Yeah.
Yes. See, yeah, I held a Harmless NPC paint a Baneblade when I was a kid.
Here we go, yeah. Dave O'Leary, the Dutch Votan list of Justin and Christian, I think they actually have the exact same list.
Yeah, Justin did point out that there is one major difference, is that Justice Berserks have axes and Christian's Berserks have hammers.
Yeah, I mean, that is actually quite a big difference. The Axis have a lot more attacks.
Root just let us know that his Sentinel survived the Meltagun. See, Sentinel meta.
Sentinel meta.
Sentinel meta.
Yeah, so Dave, there is quite a large voice in the Dutch community that's screaming Ymir and beams. But
Whose voice is that?
well, it's a very small, very old, very wrinkly man.
What happened?
This guy.
I got 4 multi-maltas, 3 wounds, 2 saves.
Well, I don't know if you heard that.
This guy.
4 multi-melters
I
through,
rolled 1 damage.
Where?
2 saves, 1.
So that was.
Let's do a switch.
Let's do it.
Let's do a switch. We're going to do a switch again.
Root is now complaining that he had to look up a whole bunch of stuff that he could do in terms of stratagems when his Lehman Russ would die. And he's just bummed about the fact that he cannot now do it because his Lehman Russ survived. That's this Lehman Russ right here.
Talk about privilege, am I right?
And I think was it the guys from the drop pod? These guys that fired?
Yeah, the Devastators.
Yeah.
So, what's chat doing? Painting Sentinels now.
Wout is
yes.
painting Sentinels right
Sentinel
now.
Meta.
See?
Sentinel Meta. It's all right, Walter. You only need 18. We're joking. Don't listen to us about the meta here, because we just chat a bit of nonsense. We like to have a laugh. However, do listen to our podcast, available on Spotify.
Which is all serious business.
All super serious, super serial business. Super serial. Yeah. Podcast available on Spotify, on Anchor. Search for us, Amsterdamned Wargaming. We've got a new episode coming up next week. Going to be very exciting. A little retrospective of the DTC. A little retrospective of Nephilim, in fact, as it's affected us. And also, our experiences of streaming, and maybe a little sprinkle of some fun information to help you perform better at tournaments, if that's what you want.
Yep.
If that's what you want. Because of course you don't have to go into tournaments going, I want to win the whole thing. As we said before, only one person's going to win it.
It's me!
It's definitely not you or me. Neither of us are playing. It's definitely a good target to come into tournaments and go, hey, I want to go 3-2, 3-3, whatever. If we can help you get your goal, we'll be all for it. Well, we've got a couple more chats here. Votan will get better in Omen. Yeah. More CP is definitely useful. Allows them to do all this cool strats. They got a lot of strats, shoot on dare, shoot when you're shot at, like Auspex scans, fight, like all sorts of nonsense. What's the logic behind the grenade launchers? I think it's actually just an extra wound.
No, it's also the strat that you get from it.
The half move.
Half move, half charge, or half advance or something. And it's just it's also the extra wound. It's not that the damage is great, the damage output that is. I think it's mainly for the strat.
The strat, yeah. And of course with ARCs, if you have those extra CP, you can burn that strat every turn.
Yes, sir. Just
slow down that key unit of your opponent. They've got something foot slogging. Nope, you ain't coming near me. Very, very nice. It allows you to dictate the game a little bit. You can get the charges off you want, rather than waiting for your opponent to do something with their alpha units. Volta wants to run 7 Lehman Russes and 5 Sentinels. I love it. Absolutely love it. The Lehman Russ is incredible. It's incredible. I like the plasma Lehman Russes. I think are my favourite. Just plasma sponsons, plasma on the cannon, being able to do a lot of damage 3, damage 2, high AP, nice amount of firepower. I think it's really solid. What's your favourite Lehman Russ, Ruben?
That's got to be the Demolisher.
The Demolisher?
Yeah, I love the Demolisher. Yeah.
This the stubby little...
The stubby little guy with...
D6 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Strength 10 or something, is it?
Strength 10.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How do you like to play it? Just coming in from reserves and just annihilate something?
Oh, I don't play it.
Oh.
Do you mean which Lehman Russ do I think is the most competitive?
No. What's your favourite?
Yeah, Demolisher.
Good.
But it sucks.
Well, that's you heard it right straight from the horse's mouth. Ruben, the top guard player, sat behind this microphone right now.
Yes. That is me.
Saying that the Demolisher is the best tank and also the worst tank.
Yes.
Yes.
It's my favorite. But like loads of things. Like Old One Eye is my favorite in the Tyranid Codex.
Yeah.
Is he a current.
I'm
I see Root rolling his eyes. Don't do that. You know it's a great
so
model.
Glad he got nerfed.
It has a model.
I'm so glad.
It has a model.
Do you think the points increases were valid for Old One Eye?
Let's not talk about it.
I mean, we were seeing him
Let's
everywhere
just
before.
not. Let's not bring it up. Oh, here comes Justin.
Oh, is it done?
Oh, he
Done?
looks a bit. Oh!
Hey, Dunberg! This guy, he's walking with a swagger now. Oh, that's it, Votan, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one and done. Well, now I guess we don't have to worry about having Justy on the stream multiple times.
Exactly. We should have had this on stream.
We could have had another 14-inch charge by Space Wolf. Spicy.
Thanks, Felix. Hope you have a nice weekend.
Cheers, buddy. Good luck. And if we don't
hope to
see you before, good luck at LVO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Hope to see you soon.
I'm just gonna. You can keep the chat entertained for a moment. I'm
I
just gonna
will.
get the goss.
I'll do some scatting, some rootin' and tootin'. So Chris is just going over to congratulate Christian and to laugh at Justin. Really, I don't think a whole lot of people expected Christian to win here, but he did a great job. Did a great job. Beat Justin with his own list. I'm just gonna check because I think we are ready to update the scores as well. 1 second. Nope. Jochem is currently doing his combat, I think. So we'll be able to give you updated scores in a bit. And they're now going into this combat right here, where a chaplain on bike is fighting a Lehman Russ. So that's right here in the bottom left corner. Let's see if that Lehman Russ can survive a whole nother chaplain after surviving those multi-meltas. I mean, he shouldn't, but then again, he should already be dead. So, oh, I think Root is contemplating a CP reroll. Oh, still going, still chugging. Chuk. Oh, and those, what are those? Blade Guard? Sorry, Wolf Guard? Oh, Blade Guard, sorry. Oh, right, okay, yeah, so the Wolf Guard are now tagging the Sentinel after killing some guardsmen on that objective there. And now, Wolven are gonna attack. This is my personal space. Space Wolves definitely don't have any respect for personal space. They just want to spread the love, give out some hugs, and also spread some fleas around the galaxy. Ruff. I gotta say, I do like Space Wolves. Vikings in space. It's the only Space Marine army I ever played. But that was 12 years ago by now, so it was a totally different army.
Hey, how
Rude is too. He's rolling 4 6s in a row. And this is the combat against the Bulgrin. It's it is the only loyalist Space Marine army that is. This is Wolfen against Bulgrin, but the Bulgrin are doing a tremendous job at making their saves. So only 3 died, and they do get to attack. Or I think Rube pulled them from combat. Yeah, he did. He did. So we're working from bottom to top, basically, in terms of combat.
So just
Who's favorite to win this matchup, Azata? Well, Root lost his last round against Space Wolves. So on those statistics, you'd say that Jochen was favorite to win this matchup.
but
However,
the last mission was a lot different
yeah,
to this mission.
yeah. So the way it's looking right now, I think Root.
I
Like
think
it's-
Root's in the stronger position
Yeah.
at the minute. Jochen got a little unlucky losing as much as he did.
Yeah, not killing anything with the
Not killing
multi-melters. Yeah.
And just some slight misplays, maybe not wrapping units where he could have to prevent against the shooting. But, it is what it is. I just spoke to Justin and Chris, and, it's very much the mirror match, the Votan. Very much basically who wins the roll-up.
Yeah. We said that before the round began.
Chris Dornberg rolled a 3 to start.
Just rolled out.
Justin rolled a 2.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Those feel-good moments.
Yeah. Turns out the bikes into bikes, not good. Bikes into land fortresses, though, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weight of dice and 2 damage is pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. What do you think? What's that picture of? Is that a flying squig? Oh, that's what's his name? Johnny, I think.
It's the orc list I
Yeah.
gave a shout out to on the podcast. It's a great looking orc list.
Yeah, I actually played against him at AVB last year, I think.
Yeah.
Feel like I was playing Sisters. Yeah, let's say I was playing Sisters. Yeah.
Let's.
Let's say it. So yeah, what's new? What's new? How have we got with chat? Where is everyone listening from? Tell us. Have we got any international listeners on the chat? Anyone following along from outside of the Netherlands? We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear.
I just walked by Peter's table.
Oh yeah.
Jort is. Wait,
He
where's
tabled Jormungandr round
Yeah,
one.
round 1.
I'm gonna go see it. He's just down there. He's up
Oh,
against
he's
Tom Rock.
Tom Rocks. Yeah. Sorry, I'm also trying to get a cool video from the armies on the board onto the stream, but it takes a little bit of work. I think Jort is doing okay-ish. Going into Imperial Knights, I think the all the Melta lances from the bike should help. Uzata, I'm not 100% sure if the lists are available somewhere else. I think you might be able to view them if you have a paid BCP account, but even then I'm not sure. I wasn't able to get in. I got them from one of the players. Is there any particular list you would like to know about? Oh, thanks for the shout out, man. Appreciate it. How is Jort doing?
Jort is having a great time.
That is good to hear.
He's playing against Tom Rocks with Imperial Knights. Looks like a pretty close game. It's still early doors. Tom's lost a couple of little knights. Jort's pushing a little bit, so yeah, it's nice. Nice, very spicy. But yeah, most importantly, he's having a good time.
Good.
And that's really what matters. Lists are not shown on PCP. Are they not? I thought.
No, you cannot open them. I had to go
don't,
through.
Don't you have to have a BCP subscription for that?
Yeah, that's what I said as well, but I'm not 100% sure. It might just be for the players to deem at the list private.
Could be.
I had to go through one of the players to get the lists. I already asked Uzata if he's looking for any particular list.
Yeah.
Like, for any of you guys, if there's a particular list you want to know about, let us know. We got them on hand, so...
We can upload them, we can share all of the secrets about them.
Yes, we can.
Did this round start at 1?
It did.
Yes,
We
we're over halfway
should
through.
have... wait. Yeah, we're about halfway through, I'd say. Are you looking for the...
Yeah.
Can you quickly grab Root's phone, because they passed over the turn, I believe.
So, you ready for some scores?
Enlighten us.
What's the scores on the Jaws? It is.
Wait,
Joachim.
wait.
Well, Joachim got a grand total of 11 primary points in round 2.
Okay, this is
spicy.
Root. Oh, wait.
Joachim is player 2.
Yes.
Yes.
11 primary
11
points. So
primary
he
points.
killed 3 units.
Killed 3
which
units.
is fair enough for a
and was
Space Wolf army going into a guard line.
Holding 2, but not more.
Alright.
Warrior
Secondary
Pride
units. Yeah.
got 3.
So he's on total 6.
Total of 6.
Total of 6.
Bring it down, he got 2.
So total of 3.
Total of 3.
Yes.
A Mighty Saga, the big 5.
The big 5. So
The
7.
big 5.
Oh, wee.
I think his Warlord is in the lines and is just wrecking face.
Wrecking phase. Just
This is
how
where
we like
Space Wolf
it.
should be, right?
Yeah, for sure. So his total should now be at 16 plus 12 is 28,
Yeah.
excluding painting points.
Including painting points.
And I believe Root's also... Is Root holding 2?
Root's also holding 2.
Okay.
He's also holding 2.
Okay, so he's still doing alright on the primary.
Remember, he can make any of his stuff OBSEC with an order.
That is correct. And if something is already OPSEC, it can become double OPSEC?
Probably.
Yeah. I
Sounds
think-
about right, doesn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, of course it does.
Sounds about right.
Let's
I
have
don't know
a
if we
look.
can go back to the
How is the
Kasrkin
Mega
19.
Kasrkin 90 mortal wound combo doing? Well,
Uzata wants all of the Necron lists.
all the Necron lists, especially those from Dick and Rob. Well, I know that Uzata actually. I'm quickly going to answer Wouter, and then we'll get into the list because that's an interesting chat. I think the Kasrkin currently are still in Deep Strike, I believe.
He's got 1 unit on the table.
Oh, he's got 1 unit on the table. This is
And there is
Grand-
right where the dice tray is now, there's actually a nice little spot in the backfield
Oh, there's actually guard models over there.
where I think some Kasrkin are gonna pop up.
Then I might just swap over.
Should we just take the dice tray off for now?
Yeah, for now
and then
we'll take it away.
And we'll bring it back on later on.
So, right over here, there are some stormtroopers that dropped in.
They haven't dropped in yet. I think he
Oh.
just put them down just to see
If they can actually fit there.
if they can fit.
Okay.
And like what sort of lines of fire
Right.
he can get at. But I think the plan is to drop him in there, which will give him another point for boots on the ground.
Yeah, fair enough.
And obviously, if they're Kazakin, they will just delete what they look at.
Yep, true.
It's just what they do.
So yeah, Wouter, I think we haven't seen the Kazakin live up to their potential just yet.
No,
But
'cause I
granted, it's only turn 2, and they might just come out to play this round.
Yeah, I think the unit was on the table was actually behind the Big Al in Rouge's deployment zone, and I think they're what cleared the other objective. Of
This one, you mean?
No, the other L.
Oh, the other one.
The middle one.
So this one.
Yeah, they're in there somewhere.
Okay, so they're in there somewhere. So we'll
And,
probably see them this turn.
Yeah, because they popped out and killed. I mean, to be honest, the unit that was there actually might have popped out and died already. I don't know.
Okay.
Because he used them to clear some stuff in
Yeah.
round 2.
So yeah, Uzata, there is a big difference between Dick's list and Rob's list.
Yeah, because one of them went Novak.
Did Dick go Nova? I was about to say.
Just joking.
I was about
Of
to
course, they're relentless expansionist and whatever the other one is.
But Dick is playing a list without the Silent King.
True. Dick has no Silent King. His game plan is literally launch multi-wound, multi-model units at you,
Yes.
tar pit you while he scores.
Yes, that is
And
correct.
it's a very, very valid tactic with Necrons. 27 Scarabs, like 12 or 18 Score Packs, 12 Wraiths, I think. We'll get the actual list up. We'll get the actual list up for you shortly. It's, yeah. A spicy one. Oh,
Oh.
Kazakin coming in.
Oh, there the Kazakin dropping in.
Or is that just something? Something's happening.
Looking for the
Oh no, somebody's
list.
getting out of a Chimera, I think, is it?
I'm,
Word you can search. Control F. Close that. Microsoft.
I might be an idiot when it comes to computers, but Control F I know.
Oh, you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you didn't know what a USB-C was,
No,
did you?
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm an idiot when it comes to computers, but I don't want to learn more. I'll go for the other one.
Nice. You might be better looking at it with Google Docs rather than Word, because
I don't care.
Okay.
Where's Rude at?
Rude? You mean Dick?
Oh, Dick, that's the one we're looking for.
There's not everyone, so it'd be after C but before F. So click on this one.
Dick.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. So he's got a Technomancer. Are we just going to copy pasta?
That's a whole lot of text, though.
There's a whole lot of text. Let's just read it out. Rob loves himself this fast moving. He definitely does. Where did that 400 points go for Dick? Stuff.
Jochem, Linda zegt, zet hem op.
Oh, lekker. In case you can't tell, I am not Dutch. Gezellig.
You're not? So, Dick is playing.
Have you got a pen and paper ready, Uzata? We will give you 3 seconds to get one.
3, 2, 1, here we go. Yeah, so he's playing a Technomancer with a cloak, a Veil of Darkness. Then he is playing Canoptech Spider with a Gloom Prison.
That's the Deny the Witch.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good plug.
Yeah.
A Hexmark Destroyer.
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete, we saw him being featured in round 1 as well. I liked him.
I love him.
Yep.
I think he's great.
Yep.
He's got tricks as well. He can come down in your opponent's deployment,
Yes.
reinforcement step, and he very easily picks up a unit of, most of a unit of Demonettes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I know for a fact.
He's playing 27 Scarab Swarms. That's annoying.
That's the maximum
That's-
and the
yeah.
minimum you should take.
Exactly. 3 units of 5 Tomb Blades with Particle Beamers and Shadow Looms.
Good for objectives.
Yep.
Speedy boys. Is the particle beamer is the multi-shot one, the big shot, the
I think so. It's
6 shots each or something, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's not the explodey ones. Those are Teslas. Yeah. Then he's got a unit of 6 normal destroyers and 1 heavy destroyer in there. That's a big old chunky unit.
Yeah, I think that's plugged in because it deals with Chaos Space Marines quite well.
Does it?
No,
What makes you say that then?
he tested it against my Chaos Space Marines.
okay.
It didn't go very well. But it does do a lot of damage. It's a
Right.
very good shooty unit. With the inbuilt reroll 1s, you can give it reroll wounds for 2 CP. Yeah, just lots of shots, D3 damage, and then 3D3 on the heavy boys. So, yeah.
Then he's got 2 canoptic plasma sites.
Yep. They
Fine.
buff stuff.
Another chronomancer with the entropic lance.
This is in a second detachment.
Yeah, sorry, this is a second detachment. Oh, it doesn't. So it's a chronomancer and a technomancer with an entropic lance. 5 immortals for, your objectives and stuff.
I think
Yeah.
just sitting on the backfield, to be honest. I think that's
And also
what they
to
do.
fill up that patrol. 2 units of 6 canoptic or Scorpack destroyers.
Love these.
Yeah,
Love
and then
Scorpacks.
1 unit of 6 canoptic raids. So that's Dick's list.
Yeah.
So no king.
Okay.
And then if we scroll
So a
over
lot of
to
destroyers.
Rob, Rob is featuring a similar list, but there's some noticeable differences. So he's playing a Technomancer with a cloak and voltaic staff, then 1 Hexmark destroyer as well. He's using 2 units of 9 scarabs and 2 units of 5 raids. Then he has 1. Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3 single heavy destroyers. I like those.
I
Those
like
heavy
the
destroyers.
single ones.
Yeah,
Because they're infantry as well. They're
Yeah.
also very good at
raising a banner or
secondaries and
whatever.
stuff. He has another unit of 3 scarabs in his other detachment.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah,
So that's 21 scarabs in total.
yeah. Then he has the Silent King, the King himself. All hail the King. Then a Chronomancer with an Entropic Lance and the Veil of Darkness. He does have a spider with a Gloom Prism.
Yeah, he has a
I
spider.
thought I didn't see
he
that.
died
turn
to the
one.
explosion to Silent King.
That's great.
I think he just straight up did 6 mortal wounds to it.
Right.
Dead.
Okay. And then he has 2 units of 6 Scorpacks as well. 1 unit of 6 Tomb Blades with Teslas. He has Teslas. Dick is using the other ones.
Oh no, 2 units of 4 Scorpacks. 5 Scorpacks. 2 units of 5 Scorpacks.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. And he doesn't have the plasma sites. Looks like.
He does. They're in the no force org slot right at the very top.
You're right. 2 plasma sites.
It's interesting. You see how much stuff the Silent King actually gets you. It
Yeah.
gets you that big unit of destroyers. It gets you
Yeah.
a couple more little gribbly units, more scarabs.
He's a chunky boy, but he does come at a price.
He's a
All right.
chunky boy. Yeah.
What I'm gonna try and do.
Oh, something's going to happen. Rumour's working some technical wizardry. I think he made a little video up on your phone, which we're going to try and add on via video, and then we're going to try and put it in.
Yes.
This is going to be easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah? Does it fit?
No.
Classic Rob. Just the spider is new. Yeah, I think he spoke with. I think he actually spoke with Dick, and Dick, convinced him on how good the spider is. Just having that deny and just being able to freely bring back scarabs is very, very spicy. So I think that's the thing. It's tough data sheets wise for Necrons. They don't have a great they don't have a great codex. They don't have great data sheets. The Scorpacks are good, but they're slow. The other destroyers are good, but you've only got so many sources of 5-up inbound, and it has to be given in the command phase. If you go second and people can draw line of sight, as we saw in the Rob versus Thomas game, he has scarabs visible, and Thomas was just able to pick up that an entire unit of 9 scarabs because they didn't have the invuln on them. It was, I think there was a little bit of luck from Thomas's dice, and maybe a little bit of bad luck on Rob not being able to regenerate them.
So
No, we're ready to go.
I'm gonna try and show you guys a little bit of an impression of the room. Yeah, it is a classic Rob list. But I don't know if this is actually gonna show up on your screen. Let us know what you think. If this works, we might be able to do 1 or 2 more this weekend.
It's just black. Isn't it? Oh.
Oh,
Oh! Good. I'm gonna get YouTube out. Oh, this is nice.
see,
The
see what I
lightning,
did
the
there?
rain. Is that an unpainted storm speeder? Or is it just grey?
It's just great.
Okay. It is painted.
Yeah. It's the same lightning flash occurring on every table.
Yeah, it's bad weather indoors here, if you're watching this. Oh, it is there. It worked.
Did it?
Yeah,
Chill.
I saw it. I seen it. No, I can't rewind to the live chat. But I saw a little bit. Harmless NPC says sweet.
Thanks, Harmless NPC.
Not sure whether that was to your fantastic video editing.
I have no idea.
Or to one of the Necron lists.
I have
Or
no
just
idea.
to the sweet, sultry sounds of my voice.
Probably was. Probably was. So back to the game.
Back to the game. Some
What
dice are
is
being rolled.
yes? What's Root doing?
I think he has just wounded some stuff. Joachim has just made some saves.
All of the above. So
Yeah.
he's also saying sweet to your the sweet sound of your voice.
Thank you very much.
It cannot be the sweet sound of my voice because that's all squeaky and
It's a bit
shit.
shrill. Shrill. Oh,
What's that? Oh, that's one of Joseph's judgment tokens.
that's a grudge.
So Chris is now inquiring what's happening on the table. I think a lot of space hulls are being removed from the board right now.
4 Wolfen just got picked up by 1 tank.
Oh, 4 Wolfen picked up by what tank? Which one?
Lima Rust Demolisher.
A Lima Rust Demolisher. Is it? No, it couldn't be a Demolisher.
Demolisher, no.
I was about to say, I just said Demolishers. Just a Lehman Rust. Just with Gatekeeper.
Not the plasma.
Yeah. Yeah, so Root has a tank commander with a battle cannon, which he upgraded to be a relic battle cannon called Gatekeeper. And as you can see, that's just a whole lot more efficient than a regular battle cannon. So yeah, as you can see right now, Root actually did drop in a few stormtroopers right here.
It might still be early game, but there are still 5 Blade Guard, Space Wolf Blade Guard.
Oh, there are 5 Blade Guard over
I
here.
don't know if he's shot anything at them yet, but we've still got the Devastating Squad. Still got some eliminated.
Yeah, the Space Wolves still have quite a lot of boots on the ground. Yeah, for sure.
They're losing some of their alpha units. The Wolf will go in the Wolf Guard, but they're by no means out.
So I think Justy and Christian are now just roaming the room because they finished their game so quick. Oh, and that's Frank as well. How did your game against Shop go? Yeah? Yeah? Did a Stompa come in? Did a Stompa made its way onto the battlefield? For those just tuning in, you're watching turn 2 of Root versus Jochem, Space or Imperial Guard, Astra Militarum, what have you, against Space Wolves. And it's the bottom of turn 2, guard shooting phase. Dean. Till what time does this round last? Because there was a bit of an interference with lunch, right? Quarter. Oh, okay, so they have plenty of time. Yeah.
And if someone needs some extra minutes, they'll get it.
Yeah, fine, cool. I think Justy and Christian just play way too fast and are now bored.
They went. Is it?
Do you want to say hi?
They're outside doing friendly things for each other.
Okay. So, guys, let us know what you are working on right now. What is your current hobby project? Let us know in chat. I am currently working on my Gene Stealer cults. And I've decided that I'm going to try and paint up about 60 models in 3 weeks. Just to see if I can make it. Alright, Hardmus NPC, we'll see you in a bit. Good luck with the rain. Hope you don't get too wet. And Root is now trying to remove more Wolven, which are hanging in there. Doing a good job. It's a tough unit. Got their storm shield raised. Custom Chaos Space Marine kit bash with Sylvanet. That sounds awesome. In other words, corrupted by Mother Nature Chaos Space Marine. That's cool. I'd love to see those on the battlefield, Jusata.
What's going on?
I just checked with the guys what they're currently working on, hobby-wise.
Nice. Yeah.
I shared my great project of trying to paint 60 Chaos or Gene Stealer cult models in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Looking forward to it already. You are currently working on a Gene's army, aren't you? And AdMech.
Yeah, my Siege army is basically done.
Oh, okay.
It's just an addition to the Chaos Demons. I mean, I've got all the troops, all the characters, everything you can need just to plug and play. But the AdMech, oh, that's going to be a treat. I'm converting stuff up, trying to make a Chaos-themed AdMech army. It is hella difficult. In 3 weeks, I think I've done 3 breaches.
Oh wow.
It is not going very quickly. At this rate, I think by 2026, I might have a full army ready.
Oh, that's relatively quick.
Ready to be painted.
Yeah.
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 Well, they're Guard and Salamanders.
Ah.
Sounds like you're right on time to get in that meta zone.
Yeah. Yeah. Salamanders are nice. They've lost the reroll wounds, but gaining back the pseudo Armor of
Yeah,
Contempt.
I think
is
it's good,
actually-
man.
Yeah.
Especially now that you're going to see a whole lot more AP1 and 2.
Yeah, a whole lot more AP1
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
I forgot. Do salamanders bring down AP2 to AP1, or is it just AP1 to AP0?
I think it's just AP1 to AP0.
Right.
Correct us if we're wrong, chap. We have a Salamanders player on the team, Brian Gubbins.
Yep. But he switched over. When the Space Marine Codex first came out, he was an Iron Hands fan, and he already played that before they came competitive. But and I think he's switching back to those guys right now. And just the sheer amount of toys you can cramp into your list, it's so. It's the same for salamanders, of course.
Those gladiators, the tank, the hover tank. It's like a repulsor, but with many guns.
Don't know if we want to paint 18 aggressors and 30 terminators. Yeah, I mean, that's what you get for getting too many free toys.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got
Just
so
AP1,
much
okay.
stuff.
Thanks for clarifying, Wouter. Just AP1.
Just AP1, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iron Hands, very spicy position right now.
Yes, sir.
Very spicy position. Nick Blackburn, New Guard. Yes, we are using the New Guard Codex. However, we're only using models that have been released already. So there's no Horsey McHorseface. He's not here.
Ursula Creed is on the table, though.
But I think she has a 32mm base, right? So it's
I think so.
known, whereas the Leontus, whatever his name is, doesn't have a guaranteed.
Thanks for watching, Nick. It's
Yeah, thank you.
it's our pleasure.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, it's pretty good. The Kasachkin are doing work as expected. Volta, are you working on a Wyvern, a Hydra, and a Baneblade, or you have them? You want
All at
them?
the same time?
That's impressive.
It's impressive.
The Hydra's actually quite interesting nowadays.
I was talking about it to Brian because he has 2 of them, and having 8 shots, 16 against a flyer. Well, you probably won't see as many flyers anymore, but 8 shots.
You'll probably see less bombers, but I think shooty flyers.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
But yeah, it's a lot of shots. Strength 7, AP 2 damage, is it?
Yeah.
That's just off the top of my head. I could be
Yeah.
wrong. Could be wrong, chap.
I'll quickly run the little clip we did just now, because I'll point out the flyer that the orc guy is using.
Oh yeah.
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 Keep in mind this is pre.
Oh, we've got no dice cam.
No, we removed it because there's stuff into it. So this is the stuff you're seeing right now. So the squig, the massive squig with wings, that's a flyer.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I cannot use this to shoot in my own combat, right?
It's madness here. I can imagine. I can only wonder what your hobby desk is looking like right now.
Okay, dan schiet met een beetje af.
Wouter says yes, it's madness here. Let me have a look, because is there any place where we can work the dice cam back in?
Just put it in the bottom left. It doesn't matter, or the top left even. That looks like a nice empty spot. We're
Couldn't
covering
this be better? Because there's just one lone
There's a Cyberwolf. Yeah, but there's nothing in the top left.
There's a tank.
We would cover a little bit of it. I don't think we'll cover the whole tank. I don't know. It could be useful. Chat was asking about the new guard, and I was about to pop it. Oh, I don't know if you heard that in the background. Somebody did call a war.
Yeah, I did that round 1 as well.
Excellent. I missed that one. But yeah, I was about to go into the 6's auto wound thing, and I realised we didn't have the dice cam. Could we maybe shrink it a little bit?
We can.
Maybe shrink it.
We have the power.
We are doing live, on the fly updates.
Shrink.
And we have updated scores.
Met jouw score.
So, tell me.
Joachim got... Joachim, did you not kill anything?
Huh?
Did you not kill anything?
This is the start of turn 3. This is only primary.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so I've got to go back to the bottom of turn 2. You want Rude's scores?
Yes.
He
Tell me.
also got 11 on the primary.
Oh,
Oh no, you're on the secondaries. Let's do
no, that's alright. I can do primaries first.
11 on the primary. Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me what you want.
Special orders.
Special orders. 0.
Oh, so it
Nothing
remains
special
on 2.
orders. Yeah. Boots on the ground. You got 3.
All right, that's a good
Three
amount of points.
table quarters. It's the Kassakin are in this bottom right corner as you're watching it on the stream, and obviously it's 2 backfield ones. And inflexible command, just the 2 points there.
Okay.
I feel like maybe some stuff survived where he wanted it to die, possibly, which.
Well,
maybe he didn't
I
get
think
the
this is
points.
one of those turns where he focused on, killing
Oh,
stuff
of course, the
rather.
Kassakin in his backfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to clear out
Yeah,
his opponent, and then he can
Start
then he can rack
scoring.
the scores up. Yeah. Look at you!
Ready? I'm gonna cut down the chaplain.
Oh, wait for it. Are we live on stream?
we
Rude?
are.
The dice tray is ready. Rude is about to kill the chaplain.
He needs a 6. Yes! It didn't kill it.
No, chaplain
kill it.
lives.
So, for those just tuning in, there is still a chaplain alive in this bottom corner right here.
On 1 wound.
On 1 wound, and I tried to cut him down. With mauls and
'Cause-
tracks.
Do you need any more scores? Oh, you're just doing maths. Quick maths in your head.
Quick maths.
I wonder if there's some way of aligning this with like an Excel spreadsheet, so you just pop it in and then it just pops right up, does the maths for you.
You probably could,
That'd be nice.
but this is more fun.
Okay.
Is it? No.
I don't know.
No, it isn't.
Yep.
But this is what we've set up,
Yep.
and this is what we're rolling with today. And tomorrow.
They see me rolling.
No.
They hating.
No.
Okay.
You're too nerdy for that, Chris.
White and nerdy, you might say.
Yeah. I was trying to steer clear of the racial slurs, but
All right. Well, let's see what chat's doing. You wanna maybe?
Pop
There
over
you go.
to- Hey!
There we go. Rebase the Sentinels. The Sentinels and heavy weapon teams all changed base sizes.
Science break inflexible.
No, it's been ruled in the FAQ for this event that they do not, because they have the regiment keyword. So, yeah, rules as written, they do, but obviously there's no actual FAQ. So the event FAQ has decided to use them and say that they're fine, because we think, I say we, I'm not part of this event, we are streamers, we are independent.
Yes.
They, them, those guys,
Those guys. Those nerds.
they think that it's intended that Scions do not break inflexible command. But we'll see. GW has a history of making some very interesting calls.
That
on
means that
FAQs.
they're out of range of the Vox.
Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah.
So I don't know how that works.
It means he didn't get... That's why he only got 2 points on inflexible instead of 4.
Not sure how that works.
We'll check it out, Walter. Thank you for calling us out on that.
Well, you're not calling us out on anything.
Thank you for calling Ruben out on it specifically,
Calling
because
Ruben
he
out on it.
is the worst guards player.
I am the worst guard player. I am the bestest Chaos guard player.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Traitor guard.
Traitor guard. Astra Militarum.
I really like that traitor guard set for kill team.
Flexible
The
command.
Chaos Ogrin. You seen that one?
Which one? Sorry.
The traitor guard set for kill team with the Chaos
that's cool,
Ogrin
that's
and
cool,
the
yeah.
Commissar dude. Yeah.
The thing with that Chaos Ogre is that to me, like, I still have that image in mind. I don't know if you still remember those with the
Plague Ogrins?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Fortune Plague Ogres. Those were cool.
Yep.
A buddy of ours still has those, but he's not playing anymore, unfortunately.
All right, we're coming at you live with definitely only slightly undated rules. Nephilim Inflexible Command, tell us.
So it says here that an Astra Militarum infantry unit needs to be within 6 inches of an officer.
Okay, so we didn't get those 2 points. 1 point for a vehicle unit from his armies within 12. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all the vehicles are within 12 of an...
Yep.
Well, are they?
Yep.
Is that Sentinel?
Yeah, because in the bottom corner,
that's
a command tank. That Chimera, it has
and that makes it
a
okay.
command tank. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Root did his measurements.
You did your measurements for inflexible command. Inflexible.
So you got
command?
1 point for.
Okay. You keep reading this.
One for killing a unit, and the vehicles are arranged.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because these guys are not within 20.
Yeah. So Wouter, you are correct. The stormtroopers on the bottom right are outside of range, but he got a point for killing a unit and a point for having all his vehicles in range of an vehicle officer.
Because the Chimera has an officer in it, the commissar. It's Chimera Commissar.
He has his bolt pistol pointed at the back of the driver's head, saying,
Commissariat.
"Order those guys!
Yeah.
Order them!"
I like to think he's just shot everyone in the tank by now, and he's just driving
around.
himself.
Noot noot.
He's put his hat on the top.
Just a tiny on the hatch of the turret, so everyone can see.
He's just using the multi-laser to shoot everyone in their backs.
Great conversion, just gluing a guard officer hat on the hatch of your Chimera.
I like it.
Why don't you have that? Rude.
You should also just have some dead guard bodies under the tracks of it, just because he needs to inspire.
Flatten, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did Rude choose special orders? It's a hard one. Well, we'll ask him
in
after
the
the
interview.
game. Yeah, we'll ask
If
him
you
in our post
Hang
game
around for the interview. We'll ask him then. Until then, he's going to focus on his game. Did we just have a spike in viewers, Ruben? Did I see that right?
We currently have
that's quite
10
nice.
viewers.
Like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. It means a lot. Means a lot to us and to our YouTube account. Yeah. Feel free to also follow us on IG, FaceCB, and other social media outlets, should we say?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're also available. Ruben's personal number 020-345-6844.
We cater to parties as well. We do kids parties. We'll send Chris by in a clown costume.
Yep. And a fun time is had by all. We will do anything for likes and subscribes.
Anything? No, not anything.
Anything. We'll do list review. Might not be good, but we'll do it.
You might not like what you hear, but we'll do it. We'll tell you what we think.
Yep. No, I think we're having a good time. Well, I know I'm having. Are you having a good time?
Oh, it's all right. You're sitting next to me, so.
You lucky ducky.
Yeah.
That makes it better, right?
I'm doing the best that I can with what I'm given. No, I'm having a great time sitting next to you, Chris.
Top quality entertainment.
Yes.
Coming.
And if
in
all
your
else fails,
eyes,
we'll still have shop here.
coming in your eyes all the way from Amersfoort.
Yes.
Yeah.
In your eyes and in your ear holes.
And in your ears. Yeah.
It's how we roll.
If anybody has any questions for us, for Shap, for
Yeah, if you have a question for Shop, please
you
let
have
us
a
know.
question for
And
Shop,
we'll
let
ask
us
it
know.
live. Here he is. Shop, do you want to say hi to all these lovely people on stream?
Yes, hi everybody.
That was Shop saying hi.
he's currently waving at the camera, but he doesn't realise that the camera angle is cut off around the table.
Story of my life.
He's waving at the roof. Yeah.
If you
Nailed
can't
it.
see him, it's because he's not in the scope of the camera. Okay.
Ja, graag.
That was Chris trying to speak Dutch.
Ik spreek vloeiend Nederlands.
Vloeiend Nederlands.
I think Joachim is actually killing some stuff.
He's doing a good job.
He's doing a good job.
He is doing a good job. He's picking up. I think he's gonna pick up those the stormtroopers on the bottom right. Oh, he's fighting the Bullgryns.
I thought this was these Cassican guys.
Chris, how about you do a live shot of the table? Because I think a whole lot changed. Like it's difficult to see Root's army in this wash of grey. You good?
Does it fit?
Does it fit?
You hear us saying that a lot.
It's an inside joke.
It is an inside joke. We don't expect you to understand, nor will we explain it.
That it now sounds like it's a sexual thing.
It's definitely not.
It's definitely not.
Wi-Fi's going on. Connecting.
Shop. We got someone on stream saying "shop for president."
Shop for president.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shop.
Okay, we should be connected now.
We are connected. We are setting up the live cam, so you guys can see what's going on. Oh, we're almost there.
Tell me when you're ready.
Almost there. Just setting up the thing. Yes. Okay. I am ready.
I'm just going to start off with Root's debt pile.
You're a bit out of focus. So again, that's the lovely table that Rob Goosen's wife or partner made for well, I don't know, she didn't especially make it for us, but we were allowed to use it on stream, which we're eternally grateful for, because it looks amazing. And this is Root's army. This is his line of guardsmen. Root, can you point out the Kasserkin unit that just moved out of your... Yeah. Yeah, so that's one Kasserkin unit. Yeah, alright. Cool. Thank you. There's still a lot of guardsmen on the board. And that's the man himself, commanding the Imperial Guard, facing Jochem. Hi, Jochem. Yeah, a little bit. Hey, guys. Yeah, Stamper President with Frank and Dean. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far the Wi-Fi connection will take the gimbal. So this is one of the rooms. That's what you're seeing right now is Leonard's Genestealer cults versus Blood Angels. That's a lot of models on the board he's got left. That's unusual for Genestealer cults. I should have a chat with him, see how it does it. Get all the ins and outs on competitive Genestealer cults. Some cool looking demons versus Custodes. It's Jort playing Tom, and it's Peter playing Mitchell. It's a monster mash Tyranid list versus Cheens with a Bellicor plug. And here we have Yort versus Tom. Imperial Knights facing Custodes. Still quite a few Knights left on the board, looks like it. But also quite a few Custodes bikes left, so it's probably an interesting game going on over there. And then, oh, this is the cool-looking Orc army against Space Wolves. There's 3 Space Wolf players this weekend, I believe. It's cool to see. It's a cool representation of Space Wolves. And Votan, that's David's Votan facing off against, looks like Death Guard. Yeah, cool drop out. Nurgle's Garden. Knights. And that's Rob trying to brush off that loss from the last round. Our head TO Dean, Frank. Still good, yeah, man. Keep going. And this is the other room. Got Gerard playing. I don't know what he's playing. I think. So he's playing Deathwing against Necrons. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a cool army. There's a monolith on that table, or at least there was. Not sure if it's. Yeah, there it is. Old school monolith, baby. Gotta love those old school models. I know I do. Some Dreadnought action. Oh. I think we're reaching the limit of our Wi-Fi connection. That was the table that saw Justin getting beaten by Christian. Orange Votan versus Orange Votan. Bikes versus bikes with 2 land fortresses. And this is CJ versus Ron. So Drakari versus Tyranids, a behemoth list. Versus Rex. Grotesques. It's difficult to judge how that game is going, but by the looks of it, Ron is in a solid position. Keep in mind this is pre-nerf Tyranids, so still going strong. And then let's have a look. Yeah, it's from the looks of it, it's a Space Wolf army versus Daniel's Votan, which are beautifully painted. We'll try to get some pictures on Instagram later this weekend of the cool looking armies that we have this weekend. There's loads of them. What do you guys on chat think of the new Votan models? I know there's a lot of mixed feelings going on. I like some of them. I'm not quite fond of others. I like the buggy, but then again, the land fortress not my favorite. This is Dick facing off against a whole bunch of Imperial Knights, and a lot of Knights left on the board. There's Dick. Hi, Dick. He can't hear me. And then that's Thomas Becker's facing off against Dan from Hercules Paints. Very cool Instagram channel. If you haven't seen it, check it out. That's us again, the streaming table. Say hello. Hi, streaming table. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hoi. That's Root's army again. And his USA shirt. Don't know why he picked a USA shirt to wear today. As the Dutch captain. But he did. Represent. Hi, Chris. Hi. No, it's all right. Don't mind me. Just trying to give a little bit of a voiceover to what you're actually filming.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
A little bit. No,
I
well,
don't know
actually,
where I'm going.
well, I thought the logical path you were taking was just a square, and you did. Yeah. I mean, it was all right. Like the last bit of the room over there, it was
A little bit sketchy?
A little bit sketchy,
Okay.
but the connection kept on. So is it off or?
Oh, it's on. Look, you can still see us. Still on. You can even cut to us right now. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it.
No one wants to see that. See, immediately you start choking up.
Yeah.
Did you turn this off?
I think I did. Do we have any updates on the scores? It's still Root's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, still return.
Oh.
Is there any? Just check chat if there's any scores. Anybody?
Wait, if
particularly
it's
wants to know?
Root's turn, then Jochem's turn must have come and gone, and we should have an update on the
All right.
scores.
Yep, I have an update on the scores for you.
And we also have an update on the round number, of course, because it's round number 3,
Round
isn't
number
it? Turn 3.
Turn 3.
All right. So, tell me, primary, what did
Joachim.
Jochem do?
Elf.
11.
Pretty standard. Standard. Nice. Warrior Pride. Are you ready?
No,
Come on now.
hang on. Pride of the Warrior.
Warrior Pride.
Yes.
Big old 3 again.
Big
up to
old 3,
9.
9.
Three,
Woof.
up to 9. Bring it down. You got 3 this turn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
reckon up those points. I like it. I like it.
Should be on 7 for bring it down in total.
We might have missed a point
We
there.
might have missed a point.
Okay.
And Mighty Saga, nothing. I feel like his warlord might be dead.
Could be.
feel like his
who was his
warlord is
warlord?
dead.
Was that the chaplain on bike? Oh yeah, his warlord's dead. So Mighty Saga is gonna.
Warlord's dead. No
Okay.
more Mighty Saga.
Okay.
And will be.
But
seven.
he. Yeah. If buts and maybes. Jochem said, I wish I had him for one more turn.
It does hurt. It hurts.
23, 30, 37, 46. I mean, Jochem is doing a good job. He's doing a good job. And he's got
We got some stuff.
nice amount of
Still
models
in it?
left. Yeah, still in it.
Root
definitely.
could lose another game to Space Wolves.
Ooh,
It could
buddy.
be his crux.
His
it could be-
Achilles heel.
Yeah. Chris Domberg is having cocktails, I think, in Rock City right now.
Oh, to celebrate his victory over Justy. That's great.
I love it. I love it. Oh, interesting. If no, won't spoil
Thanks for tuning in, Wouter. We'll see you next time.
any. See you about it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Love the tour. Ozala, we're more than happy to give you the tour. We'll try to do one more later this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like we'll definitely do at least
See,
one more.
he loves the voiceover. It's good to have a voiceover to let everybody know what they're looking at,
Definitely.
even if they already know.
It is stuff.
Regarding Votan, I'd like to have seen them to be able to ally with Tau. Definitely. I don't get why Tau is not able to ally with everybody. They're everybody's friend. They want to trade and...
Tap suck.
Oh, might that be it? No one wants to ally with Tau?
Exactly.
Like
Nobody-
Tau wants to ally with everybody, but it's just
Literally-
everyone's like, nah, we good. We good.
Also, they start to smell a bit when it gets warm.
Oh, yeah.
Really
Fish and all.
noticeable. Very fishy.
How about crew?
Well,
Crispy
people
chicken?
Like Kroot.
Crispy chicken?
I would hang out with a Kroot.
Yeah, you would?
You
Okay.
know Kroot from the kill team?
Oh, those are dope.
Pretty cool. There's
Those
a guy
are
with a
dope.
big bird. And I'm
Yeah.
like, is that your uncle? Is that your
It's long lost
your
cousin.
Yeah. Good to
Yeah,
see
dude,
friendly
monolith, old school monolith.
I know. It could actually, genuinely, could actually be quite interesting in arcs. or at least better than it is now, because in ARCs it goes in the detachment, so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
gets your detachment rules,
Yep.
which as being a Necron would mean it would be core.
It's great.
You like a core monolith?
I do.
I don't know if what's the bigger monolith?
IG still in it to win at Harmless NPC. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Very much so. I mean, Space Wolves are definitely going strong on the points.
Oh yeah.
But with the devastating firepower that the IG still have left in their arsenal, it's everybody's game, really.
Definitely. Thanks, Uzata, for tuning in. It's good to
Yep,
have you.
thank you very
Feel free,
much.
come back anytime.
So, yeah, speaking about those crew from the Kill Team box, I am quite interested to play boarding actions, because that looks quite cool. Do you know why? Tyranids are still in with a chance in that game.
You've been watching Tabletop Tactics, have you?
I have.
Yeah.
They've been hyping it so much.
You think it's the best way to play 40k?
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but it definitely looks fun.
I would really like to tweak it.
How do you mean tweak it?
And just do like an old school Space Hulk style, you know.
It is old school Space Hulk style.
Yeah, but like hordes of Gene Stealers, a never-ending horde of Gene Stealers.
Oh, like that.
And just your squad of Terminators, like where you have to like meet up with your squad and escape, or you have to clear the pathway, stuff like that.
I was over at a buddy of mine the other day, and Harmless MC actually knows his buddy, Martin. He just has a whole basement filled with old stuff, and he had the old Space Hulk game as well.
Nice.
Did you ever play that?
I did, yeah. I don't know if it was first edition or second edition.
I mean the version where they have Blood Angel Terminators versus Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
The Blood Angels guy on a throne.
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
dead
exactly.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. I really would enjoy playing that game again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no boarding actions, man.
It's fun.
I'd be interested in playing that.
No
'Cause,
strats or the like only specific boarding
Yeah,
action strats.
I just like the
fact
feel
that
of it.
There's no, tanks. There's no big monsters.
No, true.
There's still deep strike for certain units, like Terminators can
Yep.
come in. It's interesting. It's interesting.
And
I'd try it.
As I said, like Nits still being able to.
But Nids suck. They can die.
They can.
Just let them die.
No.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
No. Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers.
Yeah. I feel like my entire youth was based on Starship Troopers.
I gotta say, Starship Troopers was quite amazing.
Starship.
The first one, that is.
First one was great.
The rest shouldn't be
was
watched.
just horrific. Straight to video.
Garbage.
Yeah. Is this? Oh, this is the jump squad of Kasakin now. It's popped up in this back left corner.
Jump around. Jump around. Jump up, and jump down.
Yes.
It's the song they keep playing on repeat in the Valkyrie that they come out of.
Yep. I don't think they come out of the Valkyrie, do they?
Well, no one really knows. It's like graph, shoot, insertion.
No, these are Kasakin. These aren't Scions.
How did Kasakin come onto the battlefield then? Harmless NPC will know.
So what happens is, a big old helicopter flies over with a rope dangling
I already
down.
don't like where the story's
They
going.
just grab hold of it and then let go at a certain point. And it just drops them somewhere.
Oh, you mean like Orlando Bloom did in Black Hawk Down?
Exactly like
Just
Orlando
drop
Bloom
down.
did. Just like,
See how that goes?
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Black Hawk Down, great film, based on a true story, which is very, very dark and should never be told to anyone. Casting already there.
See?
They just revealed themselves.
See?
They've been
They were-
taking lessons from
Yeah, I was about to say
Barbo,
they've been
haven't
trained by Sly.
they? Yeah. Yes. Oh man, the Guard are just the best, aren't they? They're just the best.
No, Tyranids are. But
Tyranids
guards come in at a close second.
Tyranids suck so much. Unless
Joseph-
you're talking
Joseph-
old metal ones, they were
Joseph doesn't like the guard. He feels like, and see, he dislikes the guard for the exact reason I like him so much. Because he's like, oh yeah, it's just humans carrying, laser guns in space.
Yeah.
How could they ever survive? And that's why it's so relatable. Like having just a space gun.
Standard dude.
Yeah.
That's just picked up off a planet somewhere.
Exactly.
He didn't want to be there. And he just gets drilled and drilled. in
Again,
a
that sounds sexual.
non-sexual way.
All right.
Your mind just goes there, man.
I know there's something wrong with me. IG are the real heroes.
They are. They are. I love them. I love them.
Why don't you have a guard army, Chris? Seems right up your alley as well.
It does. I have a sister's army, but that's not God. So there you go.
It is not. No.
I'd like a guard army, but if I was to do a guard army, it would have to be what are they called? Not the Mordians. No. What are the
The
really
Festrojans?
the
Festrojans?
Festrojans? Festrojans.
The guys who had the tin command squad with the bare-chested dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
those
the,
were
the,
cool.
The Russian,
yeah.
themed ones
With the
from
bare, bare fur heads and
yeah.
the unwieldy guns, because the wooden stock was just about as big as the gun itself.
Definitely, it'd be them. And I'd decorate their tanks in wolf pelts and fur.
That was great. That was a great looking army. Having to, when you decided to play a guard army like that, and then after a month or so you'd be super buff from just carrying
the
around
metal around.
50 guardsmen in tin.
Interesting take from me. I don't like Death Corps of Krieg.
What's going on here? Is the stream that far behind?
Stream is quite far behind. It always surprises me how far behind it actually is.
But this is way behind.
Yep.
You've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Oh, it's just that. Okay, so our studio thingy is just behind or something. I don't
The
know.
studio's lagging.
I don't know.
Whatever.
So, you got point updates.
Yes,
Do
point
share.
updates.
So we're going into round number 4 now. We
This is round
are
number
we
4.
are in round number 4.
Joachim. No, so we need Rude's scores for round 3.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Yeah. Rude got, look, 11 on the primary.
That's surprising.
Yeah, seems to be the score of this game. He got. You ready for the secondaries?
I'm ready. Bring
You
it.
ready? You got another 2 for inflexible command,
All right, so 7.
taking it up to 7. Got 3 for special orders, taking it up to 5.
5.
And 4 for boots on the ground.
For 7.
Big 4. 7 there.
All right. I like it.
It's quite interesting because now we know that Joachim can't score any more on Mighty Saga. Rude might, they're both doing very well on the primary. Rude, I think, could hit this going into.
Yeah, I think
the
this
later
might be the
turns.
tipping point.
I think.
Because right now Joachim is still in a very small lead at the end of turn 3. Because Root is on 12, 22, 30, 44. So Joachim at the end of turn 3 is in the tiniest of leads with 2 points ahead.
Yeah, but Joachim went first.
He did, and he is now, I think, running a little bit thin
He's run out of stuff.
on the ground.
Not a lot of stuff left. Don't know why this is doing that. A lot of old minis to dispose of, or dig up any old Vestroyans. Oh, that would be amazing. I do love a Vestroyan. Really.
I am still waiting for Harmless NPC to dig up his old mini so we can play a game of 40k. I'm gonna have a look to see how many models Joachim actually has left, and stretch my legs for a bit.
5.
Boy, that escalated quickly. So 5 Space Wolves left on the board.
That's not 5 units, that is 5 models.
Sorry, yeah, 5 models.
And they are all eliminators.
Yes. So the Space Wolves are in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, cheeky.
Yeah. So I think it's fair to say that Root by now will. He's edged out this game.
Yeah, he's just got too much. Joachim cannot deny him any points.
Nope.
And I don't think he can actually score any more points.
Yeah, as we said, that turn 2 and turn 3 were the turns where Root, I think, focused mainly on just killing enough dudes so in the later turns he could max out the score.
Yeah.
So can you have a quick look on Root's phone to see what Joachim scored in his last turn? Or in his turn 4, that is.
Yep.
Primary?
5.
I did manage to kill a unit.
Did manage to kill a unit.
Alright,
yeah.
cool.
3 for Warrior Pride.
Okay. So 12 there.
Oh, you know Warrior Pride? I'll be right back. So no Warrior Pride for Joachim, unfortunately.
So he gained 8 points this turn, right?
5.
Oh, so no. Okay, sorry.
No Warrior Pride.
Okay.
Yeah. Warrior Pride stuck on 9.
All right. So Joachim on 51 points.
Yeah. Confusion came because there's a little caveat at the end of Warrior Pride that you have to be outside of your deployment zone in order to score it.
Ha! Talk about a metal army. How about a 2K Science army consisting only of original metal Kasserkin models?
Yes.
That sounds. I mean, Brian has an army like that, which he
Yes.
just painted up.
Yes. Love it. Do it. Let's see it. Let's see it at events. I am. I'm excited to have a walk around. I think Walter's gone, but we have another score in. Yort, I think, has pulled out the win against Tom
Yeah.
Ross.
Yeah.
The Telemons win the day against the other big knights.
How was that game looking when you went past there?
It was looking a little rough for Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yort was doing a very good job picking up those knights. I guess the 4-up invuln and -1 damage doesn't do too much when you've got 9 melter missiles being shot at you and a Telemon to pick up the rest.
Needed more plasma. Kept buying squads. Yes, the good old days of where you had to buy a squad for one special weapon.
Yeah,
I
because they're all set.
I think I have about 40 Terminators still in sprue somewhere at home. Maybe I gave them to Brian, but I just kept buying units of Terminators for the Cyclone missile launches because they were really good back in the day.
I mean, they're really good again now.
They are. Yeah.
Now they're free. Yeah, I think we're just in a mopping up phase. We're just clearing things up and making sure he's scored his points. Ten Canakin plasma to scare her with the nuke. Yeah, true. True. I think you just want the.
It's also because you can only put a certain amount of plasma into your squads now.
Yeah.
Like the number of plasma you can field went down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, thank you, Hercules Paints, for the shout out on IG.
Instagram, not Imperial Guard. Do you want to go about the interview? Do you want to record it? You just do it live.
What do you want to do?
I think live.
Live is the easiest because it's just bam, done. Also, I like. Did you turn the mic off?
Nope.
Then everyone can hear us.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. Oh.
I am myself the vast camera.
Do you know what's cool? Yort has now currently more wins than Root. Isn't that cool? And Justy.
I don't, Harmless NPC, I don't think G-Dub still does the propaganda pieces, unfortunately.
Did you turn the mic back on?
I did.
Good.
I think I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
But
you
can still find them.
I did see one not too long ago.
On the community page, you mean?
Yeah, because they did...
Oh, hands are being shook,
I think that's it.
shaken, shaked, shakety shockety.
Shooken.
Shookety.
Chickadee pop. Pop. Alright, let's not bother putting any more scores in. We'll just put the finals in.
Final scores coming to you live.
Young Rude.
How many points did Jochen have?
61.
61. Okay, so the score that you saw earlier was his final score, and we're now updating it to include painting as well. And Young Rude.
The big Hundy.
Oh, the big Hundy.
The big Hundy.
Jolly good.
Yeah.
So that is your final score, ladies and gentlemen.
Concludes round 2.
Yes, on the stream table, that is.
Masters.
Because there's still matches going, and they've got like half an hour left or so.
At us on Instagram if you've got any
Yep.
anything you want to know.
Yep.
We'll update you.
We'll be going offline for a second, or not. We're not going offline, but we're turning off the screen so we can chat to the players and ask them to do a post-game interview.
We'll be back.
We'll be right
for an
back
interview shortly
with you.
So yours currently has more wins than Sabres as you two put together. Put him in a team. Put him in a team, right? He's a good custodian.
any models Ruben? For this? I don't know what it is. That's mine! Fucking mine now.
Je hebt best super lang bij.
Yeah, but I don't think that one though.
Then we have the mic.
See,
It's this one.
no, it's
This is the one.
no, because I hit it and it's still going.
Okay. Well, add a new one then. Delete.